Hey guys, Harsh here back with another video. So in today's video we are going to go through the second set of sneak peeks announced by Supercell today, and the first sneak peeks were very exciting and they are going to introduce a lot of new troop level and defense level. And today's sneak peek is given on the forums, and it says that troop times going to be reduced and there is going to be a new army tab which will be replacing the old barrack training. So Supercell has removed the army training from barracks, so you do not train army from barracks from now on. You will need to go to the new tab and train your army. So I'll just go through the forum post what it mentions. So the first thing that it says, it all troops and spell training now happens in a single dedicated tab. So as I told you, the troops will now be trained in a completely different tab. The barracks are no longer useful. And second point is, you can now fully train two armies at a time. So you can now train two armies for the 480 capacity at one time. Third point is, quick train lets you create 3 army plans and train any with one tab. So now you can have the army saved like the preset which was demanded from a long time. So you can preset your army and train it anytime with just one tab. Quick train lets you retain your last used army with one tab. So this one is a great addition. So suppose you are doing an war attacks, you can just use the one tab button to do 2 war attack with same army. You don't have to remember your army composition again and again. So that's another great addition. Troops and spelling training can be reordered freely with a long tab. This was introduced before as well, where you can touch the troop and move it from first to last or in middle, anywhere you can move it anywhere. So now it's reintroduced in this update, so you can move troops and spell in training and reorder them according to your wish. And then there's overqueued units, train and get a green check mark. You can donate this. So if you have trained the unit and your army camps are full, then it will get a green mark, which means it is ready to be donated. So you can donate it without actually getting it on your army camps. So, and then the last one is, barracks are now used to unlock troops and reduce their training time. So barracks are basically useless, not useless I would say, but rather they are less useful. They will just be used to upgrade them, and upgrading them will reduce time on the troops training time. So that's a feature to look out for. And then they say that to make this new training system work as well as it should, lot of time and gem cost had been adjusted. So they have also adjusted gem cost and time. So they say training single troop is much faster. 3 minutes dragon is given in brackets. So what this means is not that the dragon will take 3 minutes, but before we had like 4 barracks and dragon took 15 minutes to train. So in 15 minutes we could get 4 dragons at the same time, but now as we will have only one dedicated tab to it, so we can only train 1 dragon at a time. So 3 minutes is equal to 1 dragon. So it will take 12 minutes to get 4 dragons. So it has decreased a bit, but not that much. And then second point is, full army training times should be roughly similar to before. So the full training time will be similar, as I said, because before there were 4 barracks and now there will be only 1. So small amount of unit can have slightly higher finish training gem cost. So if you want to donate 1 troop or 2 troops, you can gem them at a lower cost, and if you want to gem your complete army, it will take more gem. So now we will go through each of the tabs separately. So the first one here, it is the trained troops tab. Here you can see all the troops from both the barracks, the dark barracks and the elixir barracks are placed, and you can tap each troop differently to get them in the queue and train them. And if you can see on the left hand side, it says 270 out of 480. So you can get up to 480 troop space filled at a time. So it means you can queue up 2 armies at a time, and this is the only thing where you can train your troops. You see the first minor there, it has a right mark on it. That means it can be donated without even getting it in your camps. and boost is now only available in this, so you can get 1 hour boost for just one barrack, like for the one army composition from here. And then let's go towards the second thing, that's brew spells. Brew spells is basically what the same thing as trained troops, but it will have all the spells from Elixir Spell Factory and Dark Elixir Spell Factory placed, and you can just like click them and make spells and queue up them for your army composition. And then third thing, and which is the most exciting thing I guess, is the quick train menu. So it was one of the most demanded update idea given by a lot of players over the years, and Supercell wasn't really implementing this from a long time, but in this update they have finally introduced this thing, which means you can now have preset armies. So what this has, the first thing it has is the previous army. So when you attack in your war or somewhere with the army, and then you want to use it again, so you don't have to make everything again and go into each and every troop and click on each and every troop to make it. So you can just click on the train button here, and it will regenerate the army composition into the train troops tab, and you will be getting the army made in, and the time it takes to make will be the same. And then you can see there are 3 slots given for 3 different armies, so it can be ideal for a war army, a farming army, and a pushing army if you are a guy like me who likes to do all of them. And so you just have to like create the army, it will be saved here, and anytime you press that train button you will get that specific army composition starting to train in your train troops camp. And then now let's see how does the add thing work. So this is the create. After you click on the create button, this is how the army composition tab will appear. You can select your troops. On the top left it shows the capacity of spells and capacity of army, the troops, so you can fill them all, or you can even have less if you want. And then you can see it also shows the cost and time it will take for the troops to train. So this feature is another great addition. Now you don't need to take a calculator or sit around with a calculator to calculate your expense or your cost of troops. You can simply just make the army composition here, see what it costs, and use it accordingly. And the time is also given. You can cancel it, delete it, or save it. Once you save it, you can also edit it after again. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, and please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, guys.